Alright, YouTube chat is working. We're just flying around New York City for a little while, and no real goal. Just flying. I'm using Open Kneeboard so I can see YouTube chat. It was working pretty well yesterday. It used to not work in Microsoft Flight Simulator just because it had issues with DirectX 12, but I think the newest version has... Oh, maybe not. I just crashed. But again, like, these crashes could be Microsoft Flight Simulator just crashing. Let me expand this window and see what this one says. Yeah, it's the DXGI error. I've had this error before with or without Open Kneeboard running. So we're going to call that a Microsoft Flight Sim crash. Usually I do crash in the first few minutes of a flight like this, and then my second running is fine. So we're gonna hopefully have more success with this load up this time, and I'll be back when it's all loaded up and everything. try this again. Oh, that guy Hydra Blackheart or whatever is still sitting on the runway. So I'm getting quite a bit less GPU headroom than I'm used to, but that could just be New York City. So, but I'm usually at like 30% headroom, and right now I'm at 18 with 11.8 gigabytes of VRAM being used. So that's a lot. Usually I'm at like 9 gigabytes with all my new settings and everything. So I might have to double check to see if everything is configured the correct way. But yeah, I'm running a little underpowered right now, it looks like. But I'm still at my target frame rate, so we're good. 8% GPU headroom. Jeez Louise. Yeah, this is super low for me. Yeah, I'm CPU bound, GPU bound right now. It's almost as if the OpenXR toolkit's not even running right now. Yes, that's correct. Alright, everything looks correct. Yep. Well, that's correct, that's correct. Alright, everything's correct in the OpenXR toolkit. I might need a reboot, though, because I had a power outage earlier, and I think I also hadn't rebooted my computer in a while, and I don't know. I feel like I can probably clear some cache or do something here, but this is not where my numbers usually are. Let me bring up that frame counter again, just because, yeah, I'm not even at my target frame rate right now. What the hell? Alright, 3% GPU headroom. This is not what I'm used to. But we'll take off, we'll fly around a little bit and see what's going on. I'm definitely gonna need to do a check disk and everything. 5%, 13%, 14%. Alright, we're getting better. But it's still quite low. Again, I'm usually around 25 to 30% headroom on the ground. You know, low 20s and maybe the teens, but never in the single digits. But everything's smooth right now, so nope, dropping frames there. I'm 5-6%. Yeah, this is not where I'm used to being. There could be a lot of stuff going on in the area, but I don't see any name tags or anything except for these guys. But let me get away from these two, because I have noticed that in the past when multiplayer flyers come close, sometimes they kill your frame rate. See, now I'm up at 19%, 20% headroom. Still using a lot of VRAM, which is weird. So I usually start off the flight with about 8 gigabytes of VRAM usage, around 50-60%, and then it goes slightly higher throughout the flight, but it never really goes above 10 or 10.5, and I'm already at 11.6 gigabytes of VRAM. But my CPU usage is in the teens now, around 18%. So that's good. %, headroom now. Oh, let me get you guys back up. I didn't even see. Alright, there we go. Even me and anything. Alright, 17% now. 18%. Yeah, it looks like my GPU headroom and VRAM usage is where it used to be before the OpenXR toolkit mod. So that's why I'm like, what's going on? VRAM is dropping, GPU headroom is remaining around 17, 18%. Now we're at 16. CPU headroom is right around where it should be, 50%. Sometimes I'm at 60%. Yeah, the CPU really doesn't break too much of a sweat because it's waiting for my GPU to do everything. The flight hasn't been horrible, though. It's not like... I mean, I dropped frames a couple of times near takeoff, right after takeoff, but... like right there, I just dropped a frame, but it's been at my target frame rate the whole time, outside of that, those 2 times. 17% headroom now. 18%. And I'm in the middle of the city now. But a high VRAM usage, 11.4. Yeah, got a little tiny stutter there. But it's pretty smooth. It's smooth. But I'm just concerned about this low headroom. Maybe I'll try loading up somewhere, because this is the first, I think the first flight I've had in New York City with the new OpenXR Toolkit mod. I mean, I don't know, maybe New York City is just taking up that much power, who knows. But I didn't expect it to take up this much power. Although, again, it's smooth. I'm flying all in between the buildings. I'm at 30 frames a second. But I'm at low GPU headroom though, like 8% there. Yep, I dropped a frame. Still dropping frames. All right, now it's back at 31. 10% headroom. Yeah, I dropped down to like 8%, and then 7%, and then I stuttered. Then doing all of that, smooth. 17% headroom. Yeah, so I'm gonna do 2 things. I'm gonna reboot my computer. One, I'm gonna run a check disk, reboot my computer, get all the RAM in order, and clear out a little cache. And then I'm going to come back. I'm going to load up initially back in San Francisco and see where my headroom is at and all that, because that's definitely the last time I tested there and I had almost 30% GPU headroom or more. And now I'm hovering around 15, 16, 17%, maybe 20. And then at worst, I'm dropping frames again, which I wasn't doing yesterday. And again, my VRAM usage is very high right now for what I'm used to. Like, it's not real high. I mean, it's only at 80%, so it's fine. But I'm used to like 60% usage, not 80%. Maybe 70%. 80% is high. I did increase my resolution, which should affect everything, of course, but it really wasn't seeming like it affected much yesterday. But here in New York, it's definitely... But it's not like I'm getting horrible performance. I'm getting pretty decent performance. It's just... there's not a lot of headroom. Yeah, and I was getting 30% headroom flying jets. Not even flying helicopters, which are pretty easier for the sim to handle. Yeah, 21 headroom right now, so that's decent. 19%. And this is nice and smooth. Tiny little stutter. And then we're good. Alright, I'm gonna reboot and see if we can get my numbers back to where they should be, because it's a little concerning. We want to get as much performance out of the sim as we can, and right now it's not looking great, so I'll be back. I am also running a lot of stuff in the background. See, my headroom here is low, and my VRAM is low even here in the menu, so that's weird. Usually you have like 70% headroom in the menus. I only have 58%, and 10.3 VRAM usage is going down though. 10.2, 10.1, 9.4, 9.0. All right, now everything's like, seems like it's kicking back up to where it should be. 8.5 gigabytes VRAM. And this is just in the menu, and these are the numbers that I'm used to seeing in-game, and I'm in the menu. I know you guys can't see it, but I'm looking at them, and I'm like, why am I getting such crappy performance right now? Alright, we're gonna reboot and do all that, and I'll be back.